Rishi, it's great to have you. You've been a participant in WACI 2020 and 2021. So welcome again.
I'm glad to be here.
Great, good to have you. And I love your holiday shirt, holiday sweater. That looks very, very fashionable. So tell our audience, people that are watching you, tell them a little bit about you, who you are, and how did you get involved in WACI?
Hi, I'm Rishi and I'm 11 years old. I started an AI course with Ready AI on Outschool and I got interested in AI. So my mom looked for more AI courses and she found out about WACI. So my first year in WACI, I did a project for animals, including mountain lions, to help them cross the road safely. And this year I wanted to try something different. So I did it for elderly people.
That's amazing. Tell us a little bit about this year's project. Exactly what did you do?
So Theo is a wearable device. It's called Theo, 5-in-1, so it's called Theo. It's a wearable device that goes around your wrist and it helps elderly people with their daily routines and reminds them about things like medication, exercise, and it learns about the person and what they do normally. So every day at this time the person walks. So maybe one day they don't walk. So the device will know, okay, there's something wrong maybe with their leg. So, and it is always in contact with the doctors and sends the doctors some daily reports. My school was nice enough to let me use their 3D printer to print that wearable device so I can show a model. So here it is. It's not really that detailed, but it's good.
That's amazing. And you program it and you print it yourself with the 3D printer.
Yeah, I used the CAD software and I designed it, and then I asked my teacher to print it in the printer, and she did.
That's amazing. Rishi, what inspired you? How did you get inspired? How did the idea come to you about this project?
Well, my grandparents live alone in India, and we're always worrying about them, like, are they okay? Are they lonely? So that inspired me to make this. So because you can also keep in touch with your family with this.
That's amazing. I think particularly we have lots of people that are in different countries from their parents, grandparents, particularly grandparents. And I think what you've designed is really, really awesome. So now let's talk about, now you won the competition. Now let's talk about actually trying to get this up and running as a real product and having it out there. I think it's going to benefit a lot of people around the world.
Yeah. So when I was doing some research, I looked on the World Health Organization website, and so they called 2021 to 2030, I think, the decade of healthy aging. And they're constantly seeking new ideas for healthy aging. So this is appropriate for that. And I was also trying to reach out to some major tech companies like Apple. I was trying to get a patent, maybe. I was trying to reach out to some companies to maybe make this product real. So.
I love it. I love it. Hey, folks from Apple or other venture capital firms, if you're watching, you know how to get in touch with Rishi. So yeah, he got an amazing idea. But you know what's really interesting? What's interesting is how you connected it to your personal story. You know, Rishi, one of the things is, first of all, we're really happy that you've been part of WACI for 2 years in a row. Now, also you participate in AI classes, but you're really going at a very, very high speed. And that high speed is kind of shifting you to more what we call it AI action. You know, you learned about AI concept, you do AI thinking. Now you're putting this into action, which is really, really the ultimate goal. And I know a lot of folks at MIT, at Georgia Tech, at Carnegie Mellon have always been telling me that after the competition, we should have some sort of a mechanism for participants to actually implement their good ideas. And you are doing that. So I love to find out how we can also help you, really how we can help the world and how we can be part of it as you're helping the world, because I think that's such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. A lot of people that are watching could be parents, could be students, could be maybe teachers, and they haven't been participating in AI, WACI, AI classes or WACI and this and that. What's your message to them?
I think that everyone should try artificial intelligence because the next generation is based on that. There are a lot of new softwares and classes teaching AI in an easy way, and I think many people should do it.
I agree. By the way, for those of you that are watching this interview, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So by the way, for those of you that are watching me, the bottom of this video, there is a link to Rishi's 2020 project, which was a winner. Also, Rishi's 2021 project as well. You can find more information about OutSchool as well. But this is not really about OutSchool. This is about you. This is about what you've done. Now, what's your message to kids? A lot of kids say, hey, you know what? I'm not interested in computer science. Why should I learn about AI? Because AI is about computer science. I don't want to be a programmer. I want to grow up to be something else, maybe a historian, maybe a college professor, maybe I want to become a lawyer or a doctor. Why should I learn about AI?
Like I said, the next generation is going to be based on AI. So all jobs will have some sort of computer science in them later on. So if you want to become a lawyer, there may be some sort of software you have to use. If you want to become a doctor, you have to use a lot of technology and softwares. So it's important to learn computer science and AI in particular because the next generation, like I said, is based on that.
I could not agree with you more. I think you're right on. Is there anything else you want to tell the people that are watching us, watching this video? Is there any message that any other messages that you might be having for them?
I think they should invent things and pursue them, not just leave them be when they invent things, but just pursue them.
We'll leave it at that. Rishi's right. Invent things, pursue them, pursue your ideas, pursue your goals, because that really makes life tremendously fun. Also challenging. Can't thank you enough, Rishi, for being part of this, part of WACI 2021. I hope we see you too for WACI 2022. I hope we also have you teach AI on OutSchool. I think you are fully capable of teaching other kids about AI. Why not? That's to grow this AI community.
I really like teaching.
You like teaching? All right.
Yeah.
So now I have it. Now we have it taped. This is my promise to you. We will have a session for you teaching AI on OutSchool, and maybe actually teaching AI because we're going to have an AI day, AI Learning Day coming up in 2022. Surprise, folks! There's going to be an official AI Learning Day, and we will have you to be one of the AI ambassadors to talk about AI, talk about your project. But more important, what's interesting about what you've done, Rishi, you've been part of this, you've learned it, you implemented. I'm sure you've made a lot of mistakes, but more important, you are doing something that you find relevant to your own experience. In that case, your grandparents. And I am proud of you. I'm sure your parents are proud of you. I'm sure your grandparents are really, really proud of you. So good job. Thank you for being part of WACI 2021. And once again, everyone, take a look at Rishi's projects. At the bottom of this video, there is a link for, and Rishi has been our winner for 2020 WACI and 2021. Looking forward to having him for 2022. And who knows, if the sooner we schedule the OutSchool or other AI classes, by the way, free, we will, and we're having Rishi as an instructor. We'll put the link at the bottom of this video so you can join us for that. Rishi, thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to seeing you for WACI 2022.
Thank you.